Hello students, how are you all? I believe that you all are fine. Students, into my last two videos, I was talking about the letters. I have already explained you that the formal letters are of 5 types. One is letter to editor, and the second, which we have already discussed, is the letter of placing in order. I believe that both the letters are quite clear to you. You would have attempted the format and the given example into your notebook. Along with that, you are required to write the examples also, because I am sharing the questions also with you. I feel privileged when students are sending the queries to me, questions to me, and they are asking about the details of certain things. That means you people are taking interest and you are regularly attempting the work which I am sending to you. Now, let us proceed with another type of letter. And today I am going to share the third type of letter with you, and that is the letter of inquiry. You know that I've got a small board and I'm always sharing my thoughts onto that. I believe that it is working. Now, students, letter of inquiry. What is the meaning of the word inquiry? Means, I'm not asking you the translation. I'm asking, like, for example, when you want to ask something, when you want to have the answers of certain questions by some organization, some institution, some school, so what do? It is not necessary that you go to them and ask the answer. You may write a letter to them, and that letter is called as the letter of inquiry. When you go to some railway station or airport, what do you find? Inquiry counter there. And what do the inquiry counter is for? What is the purpose of inquiry counter? The only purpose is that if you have certain queries, certain questions in your mind, so the inquiry counter is there to answer you. But it is not necessary every time to go to that counter to get your answers. When you go to a school, you find reception. What is reception? Of course, reception is the one place in the school which can give you the answers of all your queries. In the same manner, for example, after passing your class 12th, you want to seek admission in some college of Bangalore. So is it necessary that you will go to Bangalore, will find out the details, will find out the answers of your all queries and questions, and then you will decide to seek the admission? No, not at all. In such case, what do? When you are with a distance, when you are talking about far off places, so you get the answers of your queries by writing a letter to them, and that letter is called the letter of inquiry. Now let us understand that how to write that letter. As into my previous videos also, I have already told you that the format of all the letters remains the same. Now, here also the format is same. The first thing is the sender's address. Children, sender's address is written into 3 lines. I have already shared with you. This word sender's address is not written. Simply, the first thing which comes is the address. As you are the sender, so you will write your own address in the question. If it is given in the question, well, good enough. If it is not given, then you will assume and you will write one address here. Address has to be written into 3 lines. I have already discussed. Then leaving a line. This means leaving a line. You will leave a line here and then you will write date. Today is 20th April, 2020. Isn't it interesting date today? 2020. And this shows that you have to be specific in writing the date. You will not put in those slash and will write the date. You have to be in the same manner, same scenario. Then again leave a line after writing the date, and then you write the receiver's address. Now children, receiver's address is fixed, quite fixed, as I've already told you. For example, in the letter to editor, what is the receiver's address? The editor, Times of India, New Delhi. The editor is the post. Times of India is the name of the organization, and then name of the city. In the same manner, when you are writing the letter to some manager, to some principal, to some dean, fine. So what will you write? Then the principal, name of the school, name of the city. The manager, name of the organization, name of the city. This how you will write your receiver's address. Moving forward, next comes as the salutation. Salutation means the word of respect. That may be sir or madam. So you would write as sir and put a comma with that, or madam and then you put a comma with that. Moving forward, next comes as the subject. Subject means the reason of writing the letter. That for what reason you are writing the letter, that has to be very much clear in the subject. So here, for all the letters of inquiry, the subject would remain the same. It is easier for you. You need not to explore it. You may simply write as letter of inquiry. Is it clear? Now, moving forward, children. Most of the format of the letter is complete. Now, we will talk about the content of the letter or the body of the letter. That is to be written into 3 paragraphs. I have already mentioned paragraph 1, 2, 3. That's a different thing, that the description into all the 3 paragraphs in all the letters would be different. And that's the main content of the letter. Now, let us talk about para 1. What will you write in para 1? Into para 1, you write giving your introduction, giving the introduction of your reason why you're writing the letter, and of course, because you are writing a letter to some unknown organization, you begin with that how you came to know about them. In this case, you may adapt such language which can be copied in all the questions, more or less same. You may begin with that this is with the reference to the advertisement in dash newspaper dated dash regarding whatever you want to ask. Let me give you one example. This is with the reference to the advertisement in Times of India dated 18th of April regarding the admissions for BTech, and then you will put that I am a student of class 12th with so and so percentage in PCM, wants to seek admission in BTech. That means you introduce yourself, you introduced your reason also that you want to seek admission in BTech, and you also told them that from where you came to know about their organization. This all comes into paragraph 1. Now let us talk about the paragraph 2. In paragraph number 2, what do you write? You expand your reason of writing the letter. You explain. In this explanation, you will directly put on the questions. यहाँ explanation नहीं है कोई. यहाँ explanation का मतलब है that you want to seek the information from the organization. So you may directly put in questions. There are 2 forms of putting those questions. One, you can write it in the form of the paragraph also. Second, you may write simply around 5 questions. For example, you are talking about some educational information. So what will you write? Date of beginning the batch. Is the hostel facility available or not? Duration of the course. Fees of the course. Then you may also ask the eligibility criteria required to seek admission into that course. So this how you will frame 5 proper sentences regarding question. You'll put a question mark, and then in the 3rd paragraph, that means your 2nd paragraph is clear because you have explored your reason of writing the letter, you have explained that completely. Now in the 3rd paragraph, you would expect them to send you the letter as the reply soon. You will be obliged to them You'll be thankful to them for sending you the reply. And this how you will going to end up your letter. You write yours truly and your name. Why I am writing yours truly in all? Because you may write yours sincerely also. You may write your faithfully also. But yours truly is one such appraisal which you can write into all letters is because that may remain the same, can be adapted into all the letters. And then you write the name of the person who has written the letter. Students, not only by this, I'll be attaching a PDF as I am already, and to every explanation I am attaching, I will attach a PDF. I will write format once again into that PDF. We'll give you one example of the content which can be copied exactly same into paragraph 1 and paragraph 3. I hope you're getting my point that I am trying to make it easier for you to write the letter, because whatever content I will write in paragraph 1, whatever content I am going to write in paragraph 2, that would only differ, but 1 and 3 may remain exactly same. You may copy the same into all the letters of inquiry by changing just a word or sentence as per the requirement of the question. I will attach a PDF with example also, with some questions also. Make sure, children, that you are always writing that example into your notebook, and you are always trying to attempt the questions which I am sending you as in homework. If you have certain queries, if you are not able to understand anything, you have any problem, you are not getting any particular topic, just send me a message and I'll help you out accordingly. Thank you.